The Rise of Skywalker is the final movie in the latest Star Wars trilogy, and this movie was a mess. Let me just say I thought The Force Awakens was fine. I really enjoyed this movie when first seeing it in cinemas, but now I think it's just fine. It didn't do anything to win me over, it had no big parts. It was just a movie, you watch every now and again. The Last Jedi is a movie with more risks, and this movie I found just a bit boring. It's trying to be funny when it shouldn't have, and I disliked more things than liked in this movie. Now, with The Rise of Skywalker. I'm not going to say this was the worst movie,
I don't like sand.
but it was pretty bad. This movie was just confusing, stupid, and a massive mess. I mean, think about some of the elements in this movie. Kylo Ren, just angry and killing people. Ships flying and blowing up. Lots of fast-paced action. And a million ships fighting till there are none left. It just isn't right. To be a good Star Wars movie, in fact, to be good for any movie, you need character development. Finn has never done anything in this entire trilogy except for Force Awakens. His character arc is pretty much finished by then. We even get introduced to new characters that never did anything. There was this lady, who I think said like 2 words. Leia kinda just died. And Palpatine just looked ugly and didn't do anything. I mean, speaking of Palpatine, to put him in this movie just seems lazy. It shows Disney had no plan for this trilogy, and they just brought the Emperor back. It's just like one of those stupid out there theories that would never happen. And we all know how far these theories go. Now, what I meant by messy is just straight out confusing. This movie was just based on explosions and big ships crashing. Can we just have brief moments where we pause and we can have small moments that make us like and care for our characters more? Otherwise, you just get these scenes where all that happens is stunts and explosions. Like, it looks impressive and all, but I want to know what these characters do. They try to pretend to act as if taking risks through the movie will mean the journey was for nothing. In the end, after this big journey, their grand plan to take on the First Order is with a few fighter ships, and they say other people will come and help, which conveniently happens. Speaking of convenient, how about one of your main antagonists gives up because he doesn't care about winning anymore, so he just helps you? Anyways, while we have this big laser battle with these llama things, Rey is fighting the Emperor and they're related. I guess that means we should care about it more? The Emperor wants Rey to kill him, but she doesn't because it isn't the Jedi way. Then Kylo comes as a good guy and she kills him anyways. Kylo also dies and we're all happy, the end. See what I mean by messy? No character I found very interesting and followed a proper story arc except Kylo Ren. He was a good character, and I'm gonna say Rey was also good, but definitely needed improving. You see, instead of blaming it all on Rian Johnson, Disney needed to come up with an actual plan and have a director that they will stick with and a plot that people enjoy. Not just all this crazy action on the screen and all these bright lighted planets. While I did like how the planets looked, nothing happened on them. That casino area looked nice in The Last Jedi, but we were stuck in a lifeless prison where some animals escaped, and we got a lesson on animal protection and all that. You see, look at these planets and what you remember is probably build-up, suspense, touching moments, big reveals, character development. And if you look at these planets, you probably think stunts, explosions, people talking fast and nearly exploding, or fancy lit-up places. I mean, the trilogy is now over, so there's no point in trying to change it. Disney, if you are somehow watching this, just take some time and effort to win over your audience with good characters. I'm telling you, it's quite obvious people would rather a good story than unnecessary drama. Anyways, make sure to like and sub.